Hello and welcome to the Movie Show Plus. I'm Greg Russell. Now, for those of you wondering what the Movie Show Plus is, it's a half-hour, fast-paced celebrity interview show and movie review program like you've never seen before. I've got interviews with some of today's hottest stars. But instead of me telling you about it, let me show you what the Movie Show Plus is all about.
Should we do the whole interview this way?
I think we should.
You want to?
Oh, shan't we?
All right.
Well,
That would just throw them completely off back there in the room. They'd be going, hi, Greg Russell, Detroit. So should we
yes.
start that way?
Yeah.
Denzel, always the greatest pleasure to see you.
Thank you. And of course, that goes without saying.
Just so fantastic. But Denzel, it's again a pleasure.
It's always, needless to say. There's no need for any more interviews. The day is over.
How many times did I talk to you about this movie? Gosh, saying it was gonna get made, and then I'd see you in the next movie, and you'd be like, what's happening with the fighter? And I just started getting embarrassed. I was like, God, because I don't like to talk about things before they happen.
Right.
But the material was so good, I thought, well, this is a no-brainer. I mean, this movie's gonna happen. Well, I thought it was gonna be very inspiring and a huge emotional roller coaster with a lot of humor and a lot, it has it all.
And just to see the things, that were going on in their lifetime that you just couldn't imagine today.
Well, I think that's one of the most compelling things about the film is that we get a glimpse into very recent American history, relatively speaking.
Right.
And it's shocking shocking what was allowable there at that period of time.
Also, I think you've also got a great interactive movie.
Yeah.
Because
people talk to
oh
it,
my
right?
goodness, people are yelling at the screen.
I know. No, why'd you do that? I just saw it in Chicago with an audience, and wow, they were really talking. They had a lot to say.
I can imagine. Because we're all like, don't go there, don't
I
do
know.
this. Name of the movie, and you're talking about a tough guy. And what do I mean by tough? I mean spiritually tough.
That's
all
right.
these different things that were going on the plantation was just, it was mind games along with the physical abuse. And so that was part of Django's toughness, part of him sort of bringing some of his heritage back from wherever he was in Africa, saying, I want my wife and I want my kids and I want all this. So that's what made Django tough. He says, I want to have what you have.
And every little boy always wanted to grow up to play baseball. And even though your character is retired per se from the game, it just had to be a good time just to be a part of it.
It was, we were constantly shooting on baseball fields, so in between takes, we were all living out boyhood dreams. There was a crowd, and you could go out in the outfield and catch some pop flies, and it was, for me, to even be, sitting in a bar trading lines with Clint.
I mean, you just had a great rapport, and you
Just
really
fun.
came across as family.
It was really fun.
Because when it's real, we both work from a value of truth.
Right.
Then you can't make too many mistakes.
No, yeah.
Truthful.
We just try to make it natural, and I think you're kind of just thinking like, what would you do in this situation?
Right.
And
Right.
it's pretty simple. And we work very similarly. I think we kind of approach working the same way, which is like we work really hard and we want to go home.
What made you decide to allow the press into the Hotel Transylvania?
I normally never let humans in my hotel, but I wanted to show it off as it's been recently revamped. Get it? Revamped? A little hotel humor there.
Something else that was cool that was in the movie was showing how you use modern technology with, Twitter and all like that to tell people where you're going, plus the old-fashioned thing of going around to radio stations.
Exactly. You got to use both. You got to promote yourself. I went all over trying to get people to believe in me, just going to different radio stations and going to different record labels, and people were telling me no, and just I never gave up, and that's really what I wanted to show people is through struggles and when things are hard, just, the title of my movie, Never Say Never.
I have to say, for any gentlemen out there who are wondering, this is the absolute best room in the world to be in right now. And this isn't even a line from the book. I know it almost sounds like one, but...
And in case you're wondering what the plus is in Movie Show Plus, that's where we get to travel to a lot of great places and do a lot of other interesting things, just like this.
We'll take you behind the scenes of movies being shot. We'll also take you on the road to fantastic places like Verona, Italy, where I got to stand on Romeo and Juliet's balcony. We'll also go down to Hawaii, where I got to spend time on the beach with a couple of guys who are definitely used to much cooler temperatures. Speaking of which, we may even go up to the North Pole and have a nice snowball fight with some of Santa's elves. Or we'll just have a nice relaxing day out on Santa Monica Pier in California.
And welcome to Movie Show Plus. Greg Russell here in London, England. Yes, I'm actually here. This isn't green screen. We're here for the brand new movie, The Three Musketeers. Right behind me is the Tower Bridge, and we're going to show you a lot of other fun places right here in London.
We'll also take you behind the scenes and show you what it's like to be the voice of an animated character in a major motion picture.
Thank you, Greg.
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you, Zach.
And thank you both.
Thank you, Greg.
But thank you.
Thank you, Greg.
And thank you. And Zach, thank you.
The Movie Show Plus. It's fun, it's exciting, and it's ready for you. Enjoy, and I'll see you at the movies.